Hello everyone, and once again a warm welcome back to the Dr. Balmer channel. So what you see in front of you now is my 3D printer. It's a FlashForge Adventurer Pro 3 Pro 2. Yeah, enclosed 3D printer. I am very new to 3D printing. I'm a newbie. It's my first 3D printer ever, and well, I'm still exploring things to print, and it would be nice to learn how to print and customize some 3D models maybe and stuff. Since since I'm new at this, maybe you are as well, I don't know, or maybe there are viewers of this channel who are very into 3D printing, which would be very useful to see your comments about different things related to 3D printing. As we go along, since I'm thinking about starting like a series on this channel called 3D Print of the Day or something like that. It won't be every day, of course. I unfortunately don't have that amount of time, but it will still be called 3D Print of the Day, and I will number them maybe starting from 0 or something and going up. We'll start with something simple maybe, and then the idea is to, well, explore 3D printing step by step together with you. With those of you who are also new to 3D printing, maybe you get some inspiration or ideas, or see how you can do things in a wrong way in 3D printing software, or 3D modeling software I should say. And for those of you who are more accustomed to 3D modeling and printing and slicing and all that stuff, maybe you will be able to provide some priceless information on what I did wrong and how I could do better. Anyway, I hope you would like to follow me along on this journey of 3D printing. I have so far I have printed one reel. I just used up the first ever reel of PLA filament. It was the first one I installed and it ran out. So I have been printing a few silly things and trying to just poke around in Microsoft's 3D Builder. And I find it very fun to just play around in it. Anyway, for the first print of the day on this channel, let's focus on what the print will be. Right, so I have a shelf that looks something like this. And it's a nice bamboo shelf which stands on another shelf to get some extra space vertically. I have some nice ornaments here, empty boxes, and some cable clutter. However, I would like to be able to hang something here from a hook. So if we have a closer look, we have some kind of distance here, some height, we have some width of this piece of wood, and then, or bamboo is it, I don't know, wood maybe, and then we have some space here. And I would like to have a few hooks maybe, I can hang something. Yeah, and the funny thing is that as typical as it may seem, I have of course misplaced my calipers somewhere, so I will have to do without them. Let's start with some measurements, shall we? I have this digital measuring tape, so I can measure things. And let's start with the height of this. Hang on. It's showing some odd values. Now, let's see here. 1.6 centimeters. And then I will measure this. 1.5. So yeah, 1.5, 1.6. But 1.5 will be a very tight fit, maybe. So maybe 1.6 here as well would be good. It's good as it's not too tight, of course, so it will not fit too well. But on the other hand, if there's too much slack, it will just be moving around. So maybe 1.6 millimeters here and 1.6 there. 1.6 millimeters. 1.6 centimeters here, maybe 1.6 centimeters here. And then over here then we have more space, but it could be like, I don't know, 1.6 as well, maybe 1.8, 1.6, and then like a hook out from there. So yeah, start with that and see where we end up. All right, so we are on printables.com, and I have found a starting 3D model hook that we could try to, adjust to our needs, or to my needs in this case, for the Songmics shelf. So first of all, I would like to do a shout out for myself. uh, as nice as that sounds, I have a profile called Dr. Embalmer on Printables, and if you look me up, you'll find I have a couple of 3D models that I have remixed a couple of models while trying to learn some basics in 3D modeling software. In this case, Microsoft's 3D Builder. And since I don't have any other previous experience from 3D modeling or 3D printing, since I got the 3D printer, I have only used up one spool of filament in my life, so that's about the level of experience that I have. But I have made a couple of remixes on other 3D models, and yeah, if you want to check out my profile, Dr. Embalmer on Printables, and if you have 3D printer and would like to try to print something out, then please let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I would be very honored if you did. Anyway, back to the task at hand. So this is print of the day number 0. Very first one. Yeah, a hook, right? So I found this hook from Tonya Z, which seems to have some other interesting things like a water planter, self-watering stuff, chess set. So do check out Tonya Z's page on printables. So this hook has, can be placed on closet doors, it says. Okay, not so much else information here. No sharing without attribution, so attributing Tonya Z for her work on this. Remix culture allowed. Commercial use, free culture works meets open definition. So let's get to it and download this. Let's see what kind of files we have. There are two files. I don't know what the difference is. One is called hook and one is called hook edited. I am not sure. Maybe we can have a look. Well, it seems good enough for me. I will download this one and see you in a minute inside 3D Builder. Right, we are in Flash Print 5 and you can see my Printers Adventure 3 Pro 2 normal mode, and I have I should drag in the model, and there it is. It has appeared. Oops. So it seems like it has identified some cutouts here. I wonder if I did the right thing in the 3D Builder. But okay. What options do we have here? Duplicate, cut, scale, rotate, move, supports, wiping tower, multi-machine control, connect machine. Okay, so I don't know, but let's start slicing. can go to basic mode, I suppose, first. I've been poking around here a bit, but I'm really not an expert on this. The prints that I have done so far, I have found out that 250 degrees and on the hot end and of the extruder, and then 60 degrees on the bed seem to work. Okay, infill. Yeah, maybe we'll go up to 22% for something that needs some rigidity. 12 seems a bit low, maybe. I don't think that I need any supports or brims or rafts and whatever they're called. So we'll just go for this, I suppose. 22% infill. And slice. Slicing model. Slice preview. Right. 21 minutes it says it will take. Yeah, so let's just go for it. Send to printer. Okay, so at my printer we can see that we have the 3D model, and it's warming up the bed to 60 degrees, so it's waiting for that to heat up. I just replaced the filament. Previously I had a black filament, now I'm running a white one. So let's see how that works, if it's any good. So this will be a white hook, and the hot end is 30 degrees, so it hasn't started to heat that up yet. The bed is 51, 52. We can press this and go into some report mode. No, I turned off the light. Inside there, yeah, here we can see a little more details. So 1.26 meters is needed of filament. It hasn't started yet, and we're almost heated up. So it's interesting that it waits to heat up the hot end before the bed almost reaches the target temperature. Now it starts heating up. But I suppose they know what they're doing. Maybe. So yeah, let's hope this will not end in some accumulation of just stringy PLA. And enjoy the time lapse here. Print is finished. And yeah, build completed. Let's allow it to cool down a bit. Right, it has cooled down a bit. So let's pick it out. And also this extra piece. Yeah, it looks like a hook. Let's see if it works. Okay, let's use it this way around. It's pretty tight here. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's about 0.1 millimeter maybe. Let's try to do it like this instead. There's about, yeah, maybe 1 millimeter of play. That's good. It slides, so I can easily slide it around. And it's sturdy. Well, let's find something to hang on it. Maybe this is not the best example. But yeah, sure. It works, I suppose. Let's find something a little bit better. Yeah, so I have some drill bits here. It's not what I'm supposed to hang here, I think, but yeah, it... Okay, so it might actually come off. But let's see here. Yeah, we do have some more space here actually. We could have made it a little bit longer here. It would be sturdier maybe. But yeah, it's good. So there we have it. It's 3D print of the day. Number 0. A hook. And maybe while we're at it, let's actually check the weight of it. I have my scales here. Okay, 2 point something grams. 3 grams. Yeah, so somewhere between 2 and 3 grams, a bit closer to 3 maybe, 2.5, 2.6. Yeah, it's a nice hook. So if you have a Songmics shelf, then there is a hook. I will upload it to my Printables account. Since remix was allowed, I will upload it as a remix of the other hook and label it as the Songmix hook maybe. So check it out there if you want it. And of course the original author's hook as well, if you need one of those. Right. So the hook was a success, I think. However, I think we can do a little bit better. I want to see what happens. Well, we could make this a bit narrower. So allow me to remeasure this from here to here. It's 16 millimeters. I would like to reduce it by half a millimeter, since this part of the shelf is seemingly 15 millimeters. There was a millimeter of play, so maybe we can reduce that by half and see if we can get a little tighter fit. So that's the first thing. Let's do that. So right, and let's measure again. Yes, 15.5 millimeters. It says over here now. So yeah, and then I would like to add. So this part from here to here, it's 16 millimeters. So I remeasured the shelf, and there is 2 centimeters, so 20 millimeters. So it can be deeper to better grasp the shelf edge, and which should prevent the hook from falling off when lifting something that is sitting on the hook, so that the hook doesn't follow it off the shelf. So maybe we can add I don't know. Um, oh, maybe we can add. So we're at 16 millimeters. Maybe we can make it 19 millimeters, so 3 millimeters more. We add half a millimeter, 0.5, like that, and then we snap it into place. And let's remeasure this from there to there. 19.5, yeah. All right. Let's select all and group them. Yeah. So I want to try this one out. And let's do a print. I will just save it, override this. Yeah, let's do a print. Right, so the print has finished. And allow me to remove some debris. And let's see if it, yeah. It was removed nicely. However, an interesting thing is over here. Let's see if we can make it visible. Yeah, over here we get a seam, which is interesting on this side as well. That's where we merged the extra part together. Maybe I should have put it maybe a millimeter inside of the previous one, which I didn't do this time. However, it seems to be in place at least, so it is a part of the entire structure, but we got a seam here, so yeah. But otherwise, it printed out nicely. Let's see how well it fits the shelf. Right, back at my Songmics bamboo shelf with the newly printed hook. So it should go on this way. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. It does slide, but with substantially more force. So we managed to tighten up the tolerances here nicely, so it's sturdier, and the hook won't come loose when you unhook something from the hook part, which is nice. So yeah, I do like it. And also on the back side here, we're now reaching farther down, so this is good. It makes it a lot more sturdier. Yeah, so there we have it. A nice hook. This is a good improvement. Maybe I will adjust so that we can remove this seam here. If I pull this in like a millimeter and then expand it a millimeter. So I want the same total length basically, but just to push it in a bit so that we don't get this seam. I suppose it's because of that. So yes, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so before we end this video, I have uploaded the 3D model to my Printables account, Dr. Embalmer at Printables, and if you go there, you will find the hook with some pictures and downloadable 3D files, and you can see the model origin, which is this hook, of course, by Tonya Z. And yeah, in this series, I want the print of the day. I mean, it's not only about my model that if I've customized it some way, but also printing already like original works by people, and like this hook, for instance. Um, so let's review this hook. Well, first of all, I must say it's a nice hook. Um, Although it doesn't fill my particular needs in this case. Uh, like from the very like in its original shape. Uh, but it was well made. I didn't see any issues with the 3D model file. It's easy to customize, so it's very customizable, and that's 5 stars out of 5 for that one. And Yeah, it's I mean, simple enough 3D model, but very well executed and easy, good DIY ability, easy to work with it. And of course, now I'm speaking as a newbie as well, and with the limited experience that I have is in 3D Builder for a few models that I've fiddled around with. Um, but yeah, I suppose that if you have like a cabinet door or something, or this would fit as well, it would be a pretty nice hook. And overall score is a 5 out of 5 for the 3D model itself. And if you happen to visit this hook, then do check out Tanya Z for other interesting 3D models. Um, so yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching, and we'll see what the next 3D model of the day will be, as there is a lot of very interesting models to examine. So far, I only have an account on Printables. Uh, there's Thingiverse as well, of course, and stuff like that. So, but we'll have to start somewhere, and I'm liking the Printables community, it seems. So we'll stay here for a while and see what we can find. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.